Have you ever noticed that some of the smartest people slowly disappear? They stop replying as often. They avoid unnecessary conversations. And one day, it almost feels like they vanished. Most people assume they're becoming rude or antisocial, but psychology suggests something very different. Sometimes people don't walk away because they dislike others. They walk away because they begin seeing people differently. At first, everything feels normal. You laugh with friends, you trust what people say, you don't question much. But as life goes on, you begin noticing small things you never saw before. The friend who only calls when they need something. The person who's kind to your face but different when you're gone. The conversations that leave you feeling drained instead of understood. Once your brain starts noticing these patterns, it's surprisingly difficult to ignore them again. Then something else begins to change. You stop chasing every invitation, not because you hate being around people, but because you become more careful about where your time goes. Psychology suggests that as self-awareness grows, people become more selective with their time, attention, and emotional energy. They begin protecting their peace instead of constantly trying to protect everyone else's expectations. They realize that not every conversation deserves a response. Not every friendship deserves endless effort. And not every opinion deserves space in their mind. Something else happens that most people misunderstand. From the outside, it looks like they're becoming lonely. But inside, they've simply become comfortable with silence. For the first time, being alone doesn't feel empty. It feels peaceful. Without constant noise, they begin hearing their own thoughts instead of everyone else's expectations. And sometimes that quiet becomes more valuable than any crowded room. This doesn't mean smart people think they're better than everyone else. In fact, many of them still care deeply about the people close to them. They simply stop trying to be understood by everyone because they realize something important. Real connection has never been about having more people. It's about having the right people. So, if you found yourself stepping back lately, don't immediately assume something is wrong with you. Maybe you're not becoming distant. Maybe you're simply becoming more aware of who truly deserves a place in your life. Because sometimes, walking away from the wrong people is the first step toward finding yourself. But the real question is, have you ever quietly disappeared from someone's life? Or has someone quietly disappeared from yours? Let me know in the comments.